This is probably the most powerful thing I ever learned about hitting targets, and it comes from Eben Pagan. Eben Pagan, do you all know who he is? Eben Pagan built a business in the dating niche under the name David D'Angelo. It's like a pen name, and I think he got that to about $30 million per year. And then he started teaching internet marketing strategies, and I think he grew that to 20 million, 30 million per year as well. So very smart guy. And he says that in order to hit your targets, what we have to do is we have to create inevitability thinking. Okay, we have to create conditions that make hitting our goals inevitable. What do I mean by that? Let's say if you struggle to get things done, okay, every single day, if you struggle to go and place ads, if you struggle to do that and you find yourself getting distracted, what if you were to announce to your audience, okay, your audience on Facebook or your list, what if you were to say that, look, every day I'm going to show you what I'm doing in my business to get traffic? What if you were to do that? Now what you've done is you've created external conditions where people are expecting you to do that, okay? And that means that every day, when you have that tendency to procrastinate, you've created conditions around yourself that eliminate the procrastination. It removes the excuse. It's like me getting that very first product done. I announced that I was going to do the webinars, and now my natural tendency to procrastinate was overruled. Okay, I couldn't procrastinate. I didn't have a choice. So it became inevitable that I implemented the steps. What I want you all to do, I want you to do this little exercise. I want you right now, and you can write this down on a piece of paper, but later on I want you to go and put it on Facebook, and I want you to share it with people that you care about, and share it with people that are supportive of what you're trying to do here. If they're not supportive, then don't share it. Okay, don't share it with them. I want you all to write out, what are you going to do over the next 12 months? What are you going to do? So I want you to write, my intention in the next 12 months with my online business is to generate X dollars. Write out that number. My intention in the next 12 months is to generate X dollars. In order to do this, I will need to generate Y dollars per month and Z dollars per day, whatever it is for you. I will devote this amount of hours per day to achieving this goal. So how many hours per day is it? Is it 3? Is it 1? Is it 5? What is it for you? So I will devote this number of hours per day to hitting this goal. Now some of you are not writing. If you're not writing, you're not going to get the benefit of this exercise. During those hours, here is what I will be focused on. So let's say that your traffic strategy is Facebook pay-per-click. So you would write, during those hours, I will be focused on placing 5 new Facebook pay-per-click ads every single day. And also reviewing my stats of previous ads. And seeing whether it's working or whether I need to make adjustments. So what are you going to be spending your time on? And then here's the hard part, but if you do it, it'll make implementing this so much more likely. You're going to actually put in some consequences. Okay, some real consequences if you don't implement. So you're going to say something like, if I do not implement these things on a daily basis, here are these self-imposed consequences. And you're going to write out what they are. So let me give you an example. When I did that first product and I did those live webinars, what were my self-created consequences? What were they? I'd let people down, a little bit of public humiliation. Okay, I would let people down because they'd be showing up to get this training and I wouldn't be ready. So now there were consequences that I had self-created. I set up conditions where there were real consequences, okay, added consequences and it made implementing inevitable. It made implementing so much more likely. A lot of you don't implement because the natural consequences are not severe enough to get you to take the necessary steps. But if you self-created those consequences, if you added on more consequences, then you would. In 2014, we were doing a titanium mastermind in the Bahamas. And from stage, I was talking about this exact topic. And I started sharing some of my goals. And I started sharing business goals, fitness goals. Do you all know that story? What was the fitness goal? I said that I was going to run 5 miles a day, do 500 push-ups a day, 300 sit-ups. And if I didn't do it every day and record myself doing it and upload it to Facebook, if I missed a single day, what was the consequence? I would have to donate $10,000 to a charity. Now, what charity? I didn't have one in mind. The Matt Lloyd charity. No, not really. And how many days did I do that for? 6. Did it for 6. And then if I'd kept on doing it, I probably would have needed shoulder surgery. By the end of it, I was completely, it wasn't a very good plan. So I had to donate $10,000 to that guy I showed you yesterday, Martin, the guy who was doing the bike ride for cancer. Okay? Now, why didn't I implement those steps? Why didn't I keep on going? It was a little bit unrealistic. Okay, 500 push-ups a day for 90 days straight, 5 miles a day for 90 days straight. But also, the consequence was not severe enough. I realized the consequence was not severe enough because even though I hate losing money, if I'd made that amount more, if I'd made that, say, $1 million, I bet I would have done the steps. I bet I would have.